folks, welcome to my show today. I have a very, very special guest. Got my cousin Nadja here. She just did something completely incredible. She got herself in great shape, went to a fitness regimen, and actually entered a contest and placed third, and at the age of 50. So, I'm going to turn it over to her. She can tell you her story in terms of what motivated her and how she went about doing it. So take it away, cousin.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So I was trying to do a bikini competition for about 5 years. It was challenging at the time when I started because I'm a registered nurse. At the time, I was a travel nurse. So when I first trained for the competition back in 2017, I started my first travel contract in California, and it was maybe about 4 months later. So once I went away, it was really hard. This was my first time trying to do a competition. It was really hard to do the meal plan. I didn't have a trainer, so I didn't go forth with it. But the reason why I wanted to start doing it, I did some modeling back when I was like a teenager, like 16, and I would do little local things. If someone was having some kind of show, I would be in it. Nothing serious, but nothing big, I should say. And since I was kind of athletic, I said, well, I could do both corporate. I want to, come up across the stage and and do both. To kill two birds with one stone. Do some modeling and also show off my physique. But at the time, I was still in my 40s. So as I got a little older, we're now fast forward to now, today, I realized, I do want to incorporate those, but I also want to encourage other women that at our age, at 50, or even, 40s, late 40s, that you could still be in great shape. If you want to do a competition, you still could. But that's not the goal for me to inspire other women. It was more so to be healthy and fit. There were times when I worked out, but I would fall off. Work out, fall off. So it was a constant struggle, constant battle. So yeah, that's where we're at. I wanted to make it a consistent lifestyle change and not fall off, get back on, fall off, or nothing like that. So it was more so to be a constant and permanent lifestyle change.
And great shape you are in because
Thank you, cuz.
I saw, like I was like see these posts, like, oh, just see, Nadja, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe she, lost some weight, and then I started seeing some of the pictures, and it looked like somebody had chiseled you out of pieces of mahogany. I was like, oh my God. So, listen, folks, if she can do it, and you've got a son, and actually you've got a son and a daughter, right?
Yes, my son just turned 31 on July 31st, and my daughter is 17.
Okay, so one of the things that I hear people is like, well, I've had kids. Well, I've worked long hours, and here we are. We got a person here, 2 kids, a nurse, those are long hours, and she's like, hey, I'm going to do it. And she did it. And I know I need to get back in the gym and lose a couple of lbs myself, so you're motivating me. I dropped a bunch of weight years ago, and I picked it back up, but hey, if you could do it at 50, I turn 50 on my next birthday, we'll be doing a different episode a year from now. So, tell me about some of the food that you're doing. So, like, I know when we talked about this somewhat in during the pre-show last week, just like some of the things that you did to eat when you were training, not so much specified meal plan, but if you could just kind of share some of those ideas and thoughts that you have with the audience.
So what I ate, to make it simpler and easier for me, and these are things I always eat without training for a competition. These are just things that we have in our freezer and refrigerator, but I have to be more strict with certain things. I was eating chicken breast, boneless chicken breast, which I would bake or cook on the stove. I could eat no fried foods at all. So I trained for 3 months. I started training the end of March, and my competition, this is all this year, 2022. My competition was July 9th. So the things I ate was chicken. I found some fat-free and sugar-free barbecue sauce, which is really good, and I would put the barbecue sauce on it to give it some flavor. I had brown rice or sweet potatoes. So it's always 4 ounces of protein, 4 ounces of a carb. So my carbs I was eating was brown rice or sweet potatoes, so it's 4 ounces. For breakfast, I would have oatmeal with a few blueberries in it. I would put a little bit of honey on it and cinnamon, nutmeg to give it flavor, and a little bit of butter because I eat this vegan butter. Well, I'm not vegan, but I will eat this vegan butter. So, yeah, it's good. But anyway, or I would eat, okay, so let me start. For breakfast, I was eating egg whites. I would put sometimes I would put chicken in it, or I would have my egg whites and I would have oatmeal for my carb. If I didn't have time to eat my egg whites, I would make a protein shake. And for lunch, dinner, all those things, that's when I would eat I would eat my chicken, my rice roasted potato, and 1 cup of veggies. So my veggies I was eating was broccoli, string beans, or sometimes occasionally Brussels sprouts. But that's what I basically stuck to. And I also ate 99% fat-free ground turkey, and I would eat salmon. And the barbecue sauce I was telling y'all about, I would put that on it to give it flavor. For snack, I would have a few nuts, a few blueberries or strawberries, and that was basically my meal. And I found and I have like a craving of sweet tooth. I found this no sugar, fat-free pudding. I found. So I'll make a little 3 ounce thing of that and sprinkle some pecans on it as like a dessert.
Nice. Whatever works, whatever gets you there, right?
Exactly, yes. So that was it. Protein, I had to get in. I had to get that protein in. So protein, a carb, and veggies.
Nice. So, what was the competition like?
You know, I lucked. I found a natural bikini competition, and I lucked up where I had a great time. That's why I want to do one again. I had a great time. The organization was great. It's called SMBF. I met a lot of cool, down to earth women. A few of us, it was our first time doing a competition. But they were very professional. The organization was very professional. They were very prompt. They started exactly, they said 9 o'clock. They started exactly at 9 o'clock. So what happened, I had to be there at 7:30 in the morning for pre-judging, which started at 9. And you get your numbers the day before. So that Friday, I had to get tanned. I got my number and I signed up. So I originally signed up to do masters, and masters is from age 40 to 49. Masters grand is age 50 for this organization. However, they didn't have a division for my age for 50 and up. It was only from 40 to 49. So I was the only bikini competitor there that was the oldest. So that Friday when I got my tan and I got my number, they asked if I wanted to sign up for open division, which is all age groups. So I did. Saturday came, had to be there at 7:30 in the morning. They give you all the instructions, where you're gonna walk, things like that. They go through everything with you. So 9 o'clock, pre-judging starts. So you do all your poses. I did go to a posing class. They taught you how to pose. So you go through all your poses. Then we had an individual where each of us walked individually and just showed off our moves. So then after that, after the prejudging was. So the judges basically doing a prejudging. That's what they are judging. It's called live judging, and they're judging you at that time. So you want to be on point with everything you do. Then the next show is the 3 o'clock show that I had to be back at 2 o'clock for. And that's the show where I invited all my family and friends to come to because that's where they do the awards also at the second show. So at that show they did the awards. So I wanted my family to be there for that. And you do the same things that you did at the 9 o'clock prejudging. You still want to give your all at the 3 o'clock show, even though you're getting judged at the prejudging. They're basically picking who's going to place where. But if it's a tie that we don't know about, the competitors don't know about if it's a tie or not. We don't know replaced or anything like that until they give you your award. But if it's a tie, you still want to give your best at the second show because that tie, it will be a tiebreaker. The judge will really know, okay, this is what we're going with. So you still want to give your all at both at the second show. So for me to get third place, I was excited because when I trained, I just wanted to place. That's all I kept saying. I just want to place. I want to place. Of course, everyone goes in there to get first place. That's what I trained for. But my thought process was, here I'm this 50-year-old woman. I can do this. I trained for 3 months, and I can do this. And then to find out that I was the oldest competitor, bikini competitor there, I even felt better. Like, wow,
But good on you, because you know what? You had to put the work in. You had to put the time in. So you just don't get that by accident.
No, I worked out 6 days a week. It was on occasion, it was 5 days, but I worked out 6 days. Once I knew that I was training for this competition, I worked out 6 days. So I worked 3 days a week, overnight, 12-hour shifts. I had to find a way of getting it in. And so for me, I love to sleep. So I knew that I was not waking up earlier to go to the gym before going to work. So I said, you know what, now I'm going to get off of work in the morning and go to the gym. So that worked better for me. I was taking my clothes, my athletic wears to work, changing to my gym stuff while I was at work, because for me, my thought process was, once I get to the gym, I need to just go straight for it. I need to focus, just go straight. I don't need to go in the locker room, change my clothes, because I don't want to tire myself out. So let me just go do what I have to do.
Just want to go in, get it in, and
Exactly.
get on with the rest of your day.
Yes. And then there's times I had to go back to work that same night. So on those days, I only got about 5, maybe 6 hours of sleep.
That's it.
Yeah. So it was a lot. It was very, it had some challenges, but I was so determined. I didn't let it get me tired. I didn't let it get to me. So I was so determined and dedicated with it. I didn't think like, oh God, I really like going to the gym that much. It was a lifestyle. I enjoyed it. So
Nice.
it was nothing I was dragging, like, oh my God, I worked, now I have to go to the gym. No, I couldn't wait to go to the gym. I was looking forward to going to the gym.
Well, that's a great great motivation and a great story. So, what's your plans moving forward? I know that you said that you were going to enter in another competition this fall. Is that the plan still?
Yes, that's the plan, to do one in November. I started training with my trainer last week, so we have to get back on the schedule because her schedule has changed. But even without my trainer, what she'll do is send me videos. So a lot of time, those 6 days a week, I wasn't going to my trainer. I only saw her twice a week. The other remaining 4, I did on my own. I knew what to do.
Well, now that I know that you're doing this, I'll be following your career in this new endeavor. So did you have anything that you want to add for the audience, for anyone watching?
Basically, just if you have a dream, a goal, something on your bucket list that you're trying to accomplish, go for it. And for those who may want to enter a competition or just get in shape, it's not about a competition, but just being healthy, getting into shape, you can do it. If I can do it at 50 with 2 children, working a very stressful job, 12 hours, and I can get up and go to the gym and do it, and also, with a strict meal plan, so anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. It's all about being healthy and living our best life, whatever that is you're trying to do.
Nadja, thanks for coming on today. Thanks for being a guest. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. And we must do this again sometime in the near future, I hope.
Yes, we will. I'll keep you updated and posted on my progress this second time around. Thanks for having
Outstanding.
me.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you for thinking about me.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, have a good day.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.